Hi everyone, good morning. So here we will discuss about NexInfo Data Migrator, the features and benefits of the migrator. So what is NexInfo Data Migrator? So it is an automation tool. It's a cloud-based automation tool which is designed to overcome the data migration problems occurring during the data migration process. So where it can be used, like it can be used mainly during the migrating data from EBS to Fusion Cloud application, and it best fits for the organization who is adopting a hybrid cloud model where they'll be partly using EBS and cloud application, and we have different connectors available for different modules like finance, SCM, manufacturing, WMS, and CX Cloud. So we'll see the key benefits and features of Data Migrator. So this NexInfo Data Migrator is very easy to install and very easy to create a connection between EBS and Fusion Cloud, and it is compatible with all versions of EBS R12, and it is built for Oracle Fusion release 12 and release 13, and one of the added advantages, like you can do the configuration, or you can do the transformation from migrator itself. You can perform different data modifications using the migrator, and before loading data into the Fusion Cloud. And the different benefits are like it is easy to establish a connection between EBS and Fusion Cloud. And one advantage is like you can load data between EBS dev and Fusion dev, or EBS dev to Fusion prod. So you have different options to migrate the data, and this majorly helps in reducing the implementation time and cost, and also reducing the data migration efforts. And this is a reliable and proven tool. So we are using this for past few years to migrate the data from EBS to Fusion Cloud, and you will be having a continuous support across different versions. And then in what scenarios we can use this NexInfo Data Migrator? Like if you are going for a real-time connection, we can use this migrator, and it is majorly used for migrating data, like simply migrating the data to from EBS to cloud application, and it can be used for lift and shift methodology as well. So next we'll see the NexInfo Data Migration. This is a login page. As we discussed already, you can create a connection between different instances, like dev to prod, dev to test, test to dev. So there are a lot of options available with the Data Migrator. And here I'm going to log in as a product information management user. So for this user, he'll be having various options. So he'll be having different options, like creating an item, creating revision for an item, and then creating item relationship. So in this use case, we'll see item creation process. So once the user selects the item creation process, he'll be having 3 different options. The first one is item creation to Fusion from EBS. So using this process, we can directly load the data from EBS to Fusion application. So once user selects this option, he'll be getting this option to select the start date and end date. It's nothing but item start date and end date. So once user selects the date range and submits this, behind the scene, the program will fetch the data from EBS and directly load the data into the Fusion Cloud. And behind the scene, we are using Oracle API to load the data. Web services, basically web services for loading the data, and then the And then once the data is loaded, you'll be receiving an email notification, and you can check the job details as well for the status, whether it is success or failure. So we have different options available. And then the next option is to load the data through file upload. So here you can see the hyperlink like download template. So once you click on this, Excel file will download. It is similar to FBDA template, where you can populate the data into the Excel file and you can upload it. You have an option to choose the file. You can upload the file and you can submit. It is similar to file-based data input in Fusion Cloud. So NexInfo Data Migrator is one place where you can perform all the data loading. You do not go to a Fusion application separately to load the data. You can do it from here itself. And once you click on submit, the file will be processed and the data will be pushed to Fusion Cloud. And so you can see here the file is uploaded. And once you submit, you'll see the job ID. You can go to this job details to see the status, like what is the submission time and who submitted the process and job status. You can even download the log file and see the status of the data load. So here this is the log file where it says the whether it is success or not, and what is the API response, whether it is success or failed. So one of the biggest advantages, like we are capturing the response from API and we are giving it in the log file. So this helps the users who is performing data load to reconcile easily. And the next one is the last and final option is to extract the data from EBS. So using this option, you can directly extract the data from EBS and reconcile the data, like to check the data. And you can use this file upload option to load the data again to Fusion Cloud. So again, you need to select the date range for extracting the data. And once you click on submit, an Excel file, the data will be extracted from EBS and it will download as an Excel file in your desktop. Okay, that's it. Thanks. That's
Thank
it.
you so much,
Catherine.
Venkatesh. Thank you so much, Venkatesh. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. You can reach us via email at letstalk@nexinfo.com or via the telephone number you see here on the screen, 714-277-3600. Thank you all so much. Okay, Venkatesh, I think that was fine. I'm wondering if I should maybe record the second. I think I probably would not be able to describe all the things that you described for the actual tool, but maybe I can also read over just really quickly the second slide. So let me do that so that Deepika has that. I'll do that really quick here since we're on the line. Okay, so as you can see, the NexInfo, actually, let me go to the first slide because I'll have to transition from the first to the second. Okay, so, okay, Deepika, this will be, I'm saying Deepika so she knows what to record. Deepika, this will be for slides 1 and 2. I will cover both of those slides. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and restart. So please, again, use this for slides 1 and 2, and I will introduce Venkatesh after slide 2, and he will start actually describing the migrator. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're joining us from. Thank you for your interest in learning more about the NexInfo Data Migrator. As we briefly mentioned in our recent webinar, Do's and Don'ts Data Migration to Oracle SaaS Applications, the NexInfo Data Migrator is a cloud-based automation tool to migrate data from EBS to Oracle SaaS applications. So one of the things, and I'm sure you're asking yourself are, okay, what are the main features and benefits of this tool so that you can kind of feel out if this is the right solution or right tool for you and your organization. So just briefly, our migrator is designed to help companies overcome both business process and application and data cloud migration challenges. We all know that there's a lot of data challenges. A small piece of data can swell into many pieces of data when you're going through a migration. So that's one of the things, data migration challenges, that this migrator helps with. It's also a best fit for organizations adopting a customized hybrid cloud model, so cloud with on-premise and e-business suite. So again, hybrid cloud models are key. And the connectors that we currently have available for this data migrator are for finance, SCM, WMS, manufacturing, and also CX Cloud. So I'm not going to spend too much time here, but you can see on the screen the key features, benefits, and use case scenarios. Again, as we mentioned, it installs and connects on-premise to the cloud with minimum effort. It's built for Fusion R12 and R13. And you can see that it supports standalone planning central and is also configurable for data modifications. Just going to name off a few of the top benefits here. There's an automatic connection of hybrid cloud architecture. It reduces your migration efforts, and there's continued support across all versions. So, in short, it really just reduces your implementation times and your overall cost, which is key during the data migration process. And, talking about use case scenarios, there are data migration tools for simplifying the migration to cloud process. It's a key tool for your lift and shift methodology. And I actually would like to bring in a colleague here who's also on the line with me, Venkatesh, to tell us a little bit more about the actual application of the migrator and show you a use case example. Venkatesh?
Thanks, Kathleen.